Previously on the Break Quest Club.
It's almost like they're being held up by branches, but the branches are actually curled in from the
crap.
tree around them.
Okay.
Like, they're being restrained by branches from the tree. Like, you sort of like straighten up again and like, trap disarmed. With sort of blinding speed, one of the dryads sort of disappears, emerges from a tree over your shoulder, and snatches up one of the pouches. The guards crap themselves. They're like, 2 arms! 2 arms! Magnus and Freya just sort of stand up and simultaneously just like, and the gates to Hella's Crossing explode inwards. I don't know if any of you have seen a hippogriff before.
Oh god.
But there's a pair of them, and basically the children just like striding in.
I'm like, sick. I follow them. I'm totally into it.
Can I go and I'm gonna handle the hippogriffs. I don't want them to get hurt. I'm gonna
the
try.
hippogriffs not out of the cage now.
Yeah, they're out.
Oh, yeah.
So I want to go and try and calm them down if possible.
Okay, sure.
So
Okay.
am I gonna run into the middle of the town square? And
Yeah.
be like, I don't know. I'm just gonna use like a bit of light to sort of try and attract their attention.
Okay. Yeah, what's everyone else doing? So Hell, you're running in.
I'm following them. I'm like
like-
ready to.
Like skipping with glee.
Yeah.
I want to grab a guard and be like, who are they? What's happening? What do I need to know?
Okay, and you two, what are you up
I'm probably pushing some villagers out of danger's way.
to? Okay, yeah.
I'm sort of like, I walk up to the cage that the hippogriffs are in, desperately scanning for some kind of hippogriff license. I'm so confused. Robert is like, does not compute.
Amazing.
Oh my God.
Okay, so yeah, we'll sort of go backwards through all of that. Yeah, villagers are absolutely streaming out and just panicking and being like, oh god, not again, not again! You scan, you're like, there's no license here. These hippogriffs are... Oh, they should not have these in their possession.
A bit of steam like starts playing in my head.
It's like, you see a man going, it's Magnus and Freya.
New information. What are they? Warlocks? Like wizards? Like, do they do this a lot?
How have you not heard of these?
New to the area!
Most famous criminals in...
Oh.
Robert, your damn nose got us in trouble again.
So have they done this before to this place? What's their like
What do
modus
you think
operandi?
we built the wall for? Are you in league with them?
No, I back off really quickly. I back off and I run after these two. I'm like, no, see ya, bye.
Okay, Etain, you sort of run through and you're like, gotta save the hippogriffs, gotta save... Ooh. Like, one of the hippogriffs has a guardsman by the front and it's just like... like a dog with a rag, just like...
Put that down.
Another one is kind of like rearing up and...
Bad.
Another one turns and faces you and starts sort of stalking you.
Hey.
Water bottle spraying.
Listen, I've handled the dire cat my entire life. These guys can't be that bad.
And Hal, you notice Magnus, he's sort of like, he boots open the door to the tavern with a, like, he's putting the last of some silverware in a big sack, and he's just like, just giggling to himself, really. He's having a lovely old time.
I'm now quite angry. I walk up to one of the town guards, grab him by the scruff of his collar, rip off his guard badge and magnetize it to my chest. And I've basically taken charge of the situation and say, this is now under my jurisdiction.
2 guardsmen draw swords and yell, "Stop the metal man!" And I want everyone to roll me initiative.
Oh.
Okay.
1.
Okay.
18.
13.
14.
Damn it.
Where's
It would be up here.
Oh, 6. Poop 6. I reckon you can shove me at the bottom there, my friend.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
So, we begin with Morrigan. What you doing, buddy?
I've sprinted after these two. What do I see first? Do I see Magnus and or Freya first, or do I see the hippogriffs first?
You take it all in a sort of
Okay.
like weird tableau where you basically you feel this horrible drop in the pit of your stomach as like the cold adrenaline hits, and you think to yourself, I might not get paid after this.
Can I see any people getting hurt? Like, are Magnus and Freya like killing people, or does it look like
They are just taking they're taking advantage of the pandemonium at the minute
Okay.
to just do some looting. You can
Okay.
see Magnus. You're not quite sure where Freya is
Right.
now. You can see that there is a hippogriff kind of just like it's like thrashing a guard around
Okay.
quite heavily,
I want
and
to-
another one is stalking. Etane.
Okay, I want to get Magnus's attention and say, this is not over, and then I want to go and run and help Etane with the hippogriffs.
Okay.
So I'm going to try and... So there's a hippogriff like flailing around a guard.
Yep.
I want to get out an arrow and fire it, but so as not to hit the hippogriff, just to like try and get its attention.
Okay. Sure.
That is 22.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Cool.
It whistles sort of between, well, it whistles just over its head. It kind of pauses mid-shake and just kind of drops the dude's shirt. He hits the dirt, and it kind of just turns to you.
Okay, I
Kind of
didn't
makes
think
an
quite this
inquisitive,
far. Okay. I'm gonna. Can I see you there? Okay, I'm gonna run over to Etane and just sort of stand like back to back with her.
Like
and
the
like,
raptors.
Okay, fine. Yeah, good. Hey, Blue. All right. Then it is Hell.
I'm helping Magnus and Freya loot.
oh, dude.
Oh my god.
Are we inside? I'm assuming we're like inside places. Like I'm just like really living for this right now.
Yeah, you and
Jesus Christ.
basically you go around the corner and Freya's standing there with the crossbow from the wagon in her hands. It's been like, come on! Well, like a half dozen villagers are kind of just emptying their pockets at their feet. She's like, with me or against me, girl?
With you all the way.
Okay.
Wow.
She's like, grab them wallets. Yeah, she sort of
I
gestures
grab
at a
them.
Hessian sack at her feet. Okay, so Hell's helping.
Wow.
Amazing.
Um,
Just because I called you names.
Quite a few names, to be fair.
Gotta respect the
They
looting.
were really good. Etane.
You gotta pick your moments.
Yeah. But
I-
still gotta respect it.
I realise the hippogriffs are a little bit riled up right now. I don't want to risk any of my hands, but I'm going to very slowly walk towards them. I'm going to try and intimate that I'm meaning no harm. I've got animal handling. I really hope that helps. I'm going to call Pan over to my side, sort of like as a show of force, but also like we're not trying to attack here.
Okay, so this will either be Wisdom Animal Handling or Charisma Persuasion, whichever one's higher.
Okay. Oh, I'm going to use my inspiration on that. A little bit better. It's gonna be a 12.
No, it's really not happy with you. It kind of does the same thing. It sort of like looks inquisitively, and then you see it sort of just pick up a taloned paw, and it's like
Okay.
getting ready to have a go, basically. The two guards that have drawn swords,
man.
they are going to try and attack Robert.
Look, I can't do anything unless I have the authority,
Jurisdiction.
alright?
What's your AC?
15.
They kind of like clang hit you and sort of like.
Still holding the guy, I'm just not flinching. I haven't harmed him. I just want to clarify that. I've just got him held out.
Actually, he's going to try and get out of that. He's technically grappled. Strength athletics check from you, please.
Ooh, okay. That's one. Ooh, 9.
He sort of kicks you in the armpit, and like you're like, damn it.
Activates my release scout.
Yeah. you just drop him.
Cool.
And he scrabbles to his feet and draws his sword. So you're going to be facing 3 guards.
It's alright, I got fun.
Your next turn. Okay then. What's your armor class, Morgan?
13.
Never mind, the hippogriff lunges at you. I rolled a 1. The hippogriff lunges at you and like snaps its beak and just kind of forgets what legs are and sort of just like belly flops and sort of lands sort of like snapping at your feet. Like another inch or two and you would have lost a toe.
Okay, right.
But at the minute there's just this massive creature, this like monstrous thing just in front of you, just like it looks up and is like, oh.
I attempt to ride the hippogriff.
Yeah.
Gonna have to wait for your
Oh, sorry,
turn,
yeah.
but that's
Sorry.
where that
Ready
is.
I'm gonna give her guidance for that because I really want her to do it.
Yeah. What's your armor class, Aoife?
Mine is 10.
Who's Aoife?
18.
That's a miss. And that
It's pronounced Etane.
that one is a hit.
I'm gonna cast Warding Flare.
Oh. Is it?
Disadvantage on attack roll.
Have it your way. Cool. Is that a reaction? That's
It is a reaction.
cool.
Yeah.
So like the hippogriff, like it misses with a swipe and then comes to lunge in with a beak, and yeah, there's just this flash of light. And it's like whoa. So that's the hippogriffs. Good, bad. What are you doing?
Well, I hope this doesn't mess up your go.
Oh, you crack on.
But
I don't think
I
I've
see what's
deserved
going
any.
on. I see what's going on with you.
Mm.
Like, there's griffin-y things, guardy things. So I come over, grab you on the shoulder, and I'm like, "Listen, guards, I'm very terribly sorry about my metal friend here. He took a log to the chest yesterday. He's a bit out of sorts. Please, Robert, Metal Mickey, give this badge back. There's danger over there. There's a lot more chaos over
The
there.
badge is magnetised to
We
my
need to
chest.
go help
not going
help our pal. Oh, it's magnetised, is it? Okay, keep that. Perhaps I can calm this situation down. We need to, focus our attentions on that over there, rather than have our own little private squabble here. Please?
That will be a charisma persuasion check.
Okay, so 7. And what's...
What's your charisma modifier?
This is going to probably be a nothing. Yeah, 7. Oh dear.
Oh.
Okay. Unless you want to use your inspiration to re-roll that. Then
I'll go
it's
on then.
failed. Okay,
Might as
there
well.
you
Come on here.
Nice rolls with the dice.
19.
There we
Okay.
go.
I like it.
That was inspired.
Good blowing.
And all three of them kind of go, we want that badge back when you're done. And they like tear off around the corner. Because they're going to go try and sort this out, obviously. Robert, what are you doing?
So I sort of holding like my arm out like this, sort of clasp my hand down on my thigh and cast jump on myself, which triples my jump ability basically.
Okay.
And then I want to jump onto Magnus from afar. I basically want to like in a Marvel film when a character does a big jump,
Superhero
like
landing.
Hulk. Yeah, I want a superhero landing on him.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry.
I can quite confidently say that in all of my time GMing, I've never had anyone try and like stomp jump at another enemy before, so I don't really know. I guess this is just a strength attack.
Sure, yeah, why not?
Proficiency in jump?
Well, it's a spell. Do you want me to read it out?
Oh, is it? Yes, please.
Yeah, okay, one sec. I had to Google it. You touch a creature, the creature's jump distance is tripled until the spell ends.
Okay.
It lasts for a minute.
Mhm.
One action to cast. It's pretty standard.
Yeah,
to
we'll
be
just
fair.
call it strength attack.
Okay, cool.
I'm just trying to leap on him.
Yeah, I'm trying to pin him down onto the ground, basically. All right. Strength attack +1.
Yep.
Oh,
3.
no.
Okay, it looks really cool. You like and you make a superhero landing directly in front of Magnus.
Cool.
You miss him completely.
Okay.
And
You
he
guys
goes,
take my whole turn.
yeah.
All right. Well, I'm here now.
This action, you can be like,
You're in
say
the
hello
fray.
to Grant.
Yeah, I'm
It's
just
to
stood
justice.
Yeah.
miles away going, Jesus Christ.
I say a witty pun about jumping in an Arnold Schwarzenegger voice.
Just take a leap of faith.
Love it.
God damn it.
Yeah, okay. He kind of goes like, hello. So that's you. In fact, it's his turn to act.
Oh, good.
Oh dear.
Well, I'm here now.
Yes, you are. Yeah, let's do that. What's your armor class?
15.
Okay. He misses. He fires an eldritch blast that just kind of goes up there, and he's like, okay. Hal, you're with Freya.
Yep.
And the betrayal still stings.
You absolutely reek of crime right now.
There's a villager in front of you that doesn't seem to be as forthcoming with their valuables as she would like. She just walks straight up to them and just with the rifle, with the stock of her crossbow, just smashes them in the face and turns to you and is like, eh? And that's her go. So we're right round to the top again. Morrigan. There is a prone hippogriff right in front of you.
I attempt to ride the hippogriff.
That will be a... Would this be strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics? It feels like the latter.
Acrobatics.
Yeah.
I would love it to be
Yeah.
acrobatics.
I thought that you might say that.
Yay!
Oh, you needed
I'm
it to
using
be.
I'm using some inspiration. For
Okay.
that, because that is that's not happening.
What did you roll?
For natural 20.
my
Yes.
Like triple back flips.
We'll describe it. How do you get on the hippogriff?
So it's prone on the ground. I kick it in a place in the leg that like makes its nerves go funny, so it like finds itself standing up all of a sudden, and then I do a backflip onto it, grab it by the neck, and just like
Use one of your ribbons.
Slap on the
yeah,
arse.
yeah. No, that's a great idea. Yeah, I unwrap one of my ribbons from my horns and like get it around the neck, and then try to like steer it out of the town and give it a slap on the rear as well, so it goes fast.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that you are like, I'm just going to get on it while it's lying down. I'm going to do a flip every time.
Look, I've got acrobatics for a reason. I'm going to do a backflip when I can.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Fine. You're now on a hippogriff that is charging furiously out of the gates of this
Excellent.
place.
Good.
Cool. Ordinarily, grappling something would reduce its movement to 0, but because you want it to move, you're steering it expertly with a ribbon.
Okay. Cool.
So we'll see how that goes on the next turn. So that's Morrigan. Hell.
I kind of snap out of it because I was like, yeah, Lou, yeah, this is badass, and then I'm like, oh, wait a minute, because can I see the other guys fighting with like all the fighting that they're doing?
Yeah, you're aware that they're getting stuck in.
Okay, yeah, so I kind of am like, oh, right, okay, this is what we're doing, never mind. And I pull my rapier and I stab Freya.
Okay.
Double betrayal.
That's Dex. Don't forget your proficiency, because I assume you're proficient with a rapier.
It's
You're
first
looking...
strike or something, isn't it? You're a rogue, right? Do you get when they're unaware?
Does it count as a
Oh
sneak
yeah.
attack?
Oh yeah, yeah, it's a
Would it
sneak
count?
attack,
Yeah,
yeah.
it would count as a sneak attack. So you're looking to beat a 10 for the armor class.
Sucker punch.
That's 10 on the dot.
Okay, perfect. So then that gives you an extra d6 damage, I think, on top of the rapier attack.
Does it? I'll just roll this twice. 8.
Nice.
Wow. Okay.
Skewered.
Yeah, you do quite neatly sort of just lance Freya, sort of like in the chest. Like you don't get her heart or anything, but she's just like ah. She drops the crossbow, and like I'm assuming just sort of from your training, you're like
Yeah.
quite neatly. She sort of turns and spins, and like blood's already pouring down her shirt. She just like looks at you, and she's getting ready to kick your ass, basically.
I can use a bonus action as a Shadow Kai, and I can teleport to an unoccupied space 30 feet away, so I'm going to do that. Just get out of the way.
Just do it really
Yeah.
So you just, and then you go 30 foot back.
Yeah. Well, yeah, just away, like out of sight.
Okay.
Like,
Go on a rooftop and look a minute.
I was thinking of doing a rooftop actually. Yeah, I'm going to do rooftop and just
Okay.
like let my
Your
cape
cloak
blow in the
billow,
wind.
You see a very pissed off looking warlock, just like. What's next?
Listen, bird, okay? You see what my friend just did to your friend? You can snap at me again all you like, but you're getting out of this town one way or the other. Either I'm getting you out of here, or I look around for Pan and he's like off somewhere else. I'm getting you out of here. That's what's gonna happen, so you better just behave yourself. And then with the one hand, I just start with a little bit of a flame just to be a little bit intimidating.
Give me a charisma persuasion check.
Okay.
Do these things speak common?
I'm
Not
gonna
really.
reroll that.
Oh, that was worse. No! Went from a 3 to a 1.
I'll take the 3. That's all I'm saying.
Doop, doop. You just sort of like your body language was meant to be really commanding and sort of like, no, bad hippogriff. It's been too long since you've like tried to command anything that isn't feline. It is furious. It is basically it's really gunning for you. It is gonna come for you like
Fine.
hard on the next turn. Next to those guards, what are they doing? Just trying to restore order, aren't they? Yeah, Sodom. The guards are off doing guard things. Hippogriffs! So let's start with your hippogriff. Maybe another dex acrobatics check.
Yep. Natural 20. I'm not even joking. That's what it says.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
You did tell us those dice were loaded.
I'm sorry.
It basically, if anyone had the time to be looking out, you would see basically this war jester just like on this bucking hippogriff. Expertly, it's spinning and bucking and spinning and bucking and even trying to fly, and you're like, no, bash!
You know that sport with the ribbon flying?
Yes.
Yeah, you're like, woo!
It's beautiful. You're like, I could get used to this adventuring life.
I'm enjoying myself very much at the moment.
Armor class? 10. You're not so lucky, unfortunately. You get bit, and it does you.
I can do another warding flare
Oh, yeah, okay. You want to do that?
for the crack. Yeah. I can
Is
do
that a reaction?
I can do 3 every long rest. Yeah, it's a reaction.
Fine. It is gonna make one more attack at you.
Sure.
Ooh, sounded fun.
It's the sound of the sword hitting my chest.
This one does hit,
Okay.
I'm afraid. Sorry. And that is 6 points of damage.
Ouch! I'm not looking good.
How many hit points do you have?
10.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Oh yeah, level 1 characters. Ooh. Yeah,
Slash
it's
me.
like a profound slash.
Ooh.
Like, and it sort of like roars. It's very annoyed.
No one wants to come help me. That'd be lovely. Thank you.
Okay, so that's the hippogriffs. Good, bad. You've just seen Etain take like a massive hit.
New friend. That's getting me a little bit angry. You know, maybe I'm losing my calm a little bit. You know.
I'd say that's justified.
Yeah. So, not quite ready to go full berserker yet, which may happen. But I have a menacing trait.
Okay.
So perhaps I run between Etain and the hippogriff and just like
Do it. Yeah.
like that, really like get up in its grill
Go for
and
it.
try and freak
Do
it out.
I love it.
So that would be charisma intimidation. Is it?
Okay.
Yeah, it's charisma intimidation.
Okay, so
Then you get
20.
proficiency. So yeah, don't forget to make your proficiency bonus.
That's 16.
You're rolling very well.
18.
Okay, so 20.
Unnatural 20.
It shies back and it's like, good fun! Yeah! Oh. Basically, you roar and then like huck a loogie in a hippogriff's face, and it's like, it's really not very happy about this, to be perfectly honest with you. Okay, so that's good, bad. Robert, you
Hello.
are right in front of.
Yes, I am.
Of Magnus.
So if I wanted to intimidate and then cast a fireball into someone's face, would that count as the 2 actions of a turn, or is that too much for 1 turn?
No, I'd let you have a bang on that.
Okay, I'll have a bang on that.
Okay.
So basically I'm going to try and intimidate him by listing off his rap sheet and just being like, Citizen, you are under arrest for XYZ.
Okay.
Yeah, all the 400 crimes he's just committed. And then the different varying types of immolation that he will receive.
Oh wow.
Based on that, if
Okay.
he doesn't stop resisting arrest.
Sure thing.
So I'm going to do that first. +3. That's nat 1. Jesus. I'm not rolling well.
At least he knows what crimes he's done.
Yes.
Yeah.
You basically reel off his rap sheet, and then you go, all of the punishment will be directed to cohort designated Freya. And you end up basically threatening her with all of the punishment that he's accrued for his crimes. And you see his eyes positively light up with rage.
Oh, they're in love.
Oh.
That is sweet.
Yeah.
I blast him in the face.
Okay, you try and blast him in the face. Maybe
Okay.
10 is the armor class.
So I cast with intelligence, I believe. It's +3.
Okay.
That's a 17.
Okay, you've hit. Roll damage, please.
Come on, do something good, Robert. That's 7 damage.
Ooh.
Okay, 7. Okay, he's on fire.
Good.
And sort of like a bunch, because it is very, very close. A bunch of his clothes just like get blown away, and like you see his chest sort of get vaguely seared with fire. Not in a sexy way, just in like
If robots could blush.
And he's very much on fire, and he's taken a serious hit there. It's his turn to act. Magnus basically he leans back and you see this absolutely massive ghostly hand gets conjured behind him, and then it balls up into a fist and comes sailing at your chest. And what's your armor class?
15.
He misses. So you don't take any necrotic damage.
Necrotic damage is a crime. That's one more on into the rap sheet.
And then Hal, what's your armor class? Because Freya's going to try and Eldritch Blast you.
Ooh, I am 16.
Years old? Or?
Also that.
It's exactly on the money, I'm afraid. And you 1!
Oh, thank God, I don't have
you stand on a roof, like Freya just kind of like launches. She like shrieks at you and like unleashes this bolt of power, and all the roof tiles around you like shatter upwards. You take like a chip, flies up and up your face. You take a point of damage off that.
Get a cool scar though.
But generally speaking, you're
Which
like
side?
it's the right hand side.
Okay.
Right, would you have preferred the left?
Yeah.
Okay, then it's on the left. Done. And you're like, and to be honest, that's Freya's reaction as well. She's just like, Morrigan.
Are we out of the town?
Oh yeah. You're ready to like. I
Are
think
we?
the hippogriff now is just a bit like it's
Cool.
It's chilling. It's like,
Okay. Oh, so it's chilled out.
Yeah, it's
okay,
chilled out.
I'm gonna get off its back
Uh-huh.
and like do a really quick stroke, and then I'm gonna pelt it back to town.
Okay.
Can I? Is it dangerous to run with a crossbow?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I won't
Generally
do that
speaking.
then. Yeah.
I feel like with those big horns, it's dangerous to run with anything.
I'd like to run into town, and then as soon as I realise that I'm close enough to, so you're on a broken roof.
Yep.
I think me
can't
and Goodbad are the ones who are closest to the door.
Magnus is
And
near
maybe
you
you
as
as
well,
well?
isn't
Yeah.
it?
Magnus is right next to.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to use thaumaturgy to do like the loudest sound I possibly can, as close to Magnus's ear as possible, and just like in hopes of stunning him or something, because I can
Okay.
see that he's coming at you with a crazy ghost hand or
Sure,
something.
go for it.
Okay.
Which would
Just
be
for good measure, I
I wanna-
blast my air horn at him as well.
I wanna blast
Desist.
Okay. What's your spell save DC?
It is. Where would I find that one here?
Don't worry, he biffed it.
Oh.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's gonna be higher than that.
Cool.
Yeah, he sort of like claps his hands over his ears. I mean, he's already on fire, and he's just like, ah!
The sound is me yelling, "Where's my money?"
Oh, the money!
Cool.
Okay, Hal.
I'm gonna put away my rapier, take out my short bow, and shoot Freya
All
from
right.
the roof.
Make me a ranged attack. So it's Dex, proficiency with bow. Don't forget.
Oh no!
What's your roll?
So do I add more for the proficiency for the bow?
We had your proficiency bonus.
Even.
Oh, so I've 11.
That's a hit.
Oh, thank God.
I thought that was a 1 from
No.
over
That's
here.
right.
No.
So
Believe in
proficiency
yourself.
bonus.
Oh,
Fine.
oh yeah, I've got
Roll.
It's just that I rolled a 4. So.
Roll damage.
1.
She, like an arrow, just sort of goes into her arm. She's like, oh.
She's having a bad day.
Yeah. I'm also having a bad day. Well, you know what? I've tried talking to this hippogriff, and it doesn't seem to be working. And also, I've just realised that it could keep pan in chicken for a really long time. So
pot
it's
chicken.
time for guiding bolts. So I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, it's basically kind of flinched because of Good Bad yelling at it, and now.
Oh.
So I make a ranged spell attack.
Mhm.
I think so. That was a hit. And then on a hit, the target takes 4d6 radiant damage.
Jesus.
And then the next attack roll made against this target before the end of your next turn has advantage.
Wow.
hell.
What did you roll?
I rolled. What did I roll?
Rolled
an 8, and
eight,
then on a hit, and then ranged spell attack. What modifiers go on that?
What's your spell casting?
But my spell casting.
Mod for a cleric.
Oh, it's
should be-
wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
add
yeah.
your wisdom?
So +3.
That is exactly what you needed. So now it's taking how much for?
4d6
Do
radiant
you want to borrow
damage.
Yeah,
some?
two
Yes, please.
d6s. There you go. One more. I
Sorry,
lent you
I
my
had to do
energy.
Oh!
Oh my lord.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10.
Yeah.
Okay. Like it gets thrown sideways. Like describe it. Like you don't kill it, but like
No,
it's
so-
broken ribs. It's seriously hurt.
So I was really hurt before, so I'm kind of like, I would just take a moment whenever Good Bad was kind of like, roaring in its face. If you looked at it, I was kind of like drawing energy in, and you saw like a couple of little golden sparks go inwards, and then I just forced like a beam of flash of bright white light just directly into its face, and it just like, knocks it back. And when it sort of dissipates, it leaves golden trails behind it because it like leaves an outline so that it gets advantage on the next throw for the next attack.
Cool. Yeah. One side of it is seriously like caved in, and it's like lame on one side of its body.
Sorry, not sorry.
Wow. Okay. One hippogriff has buggered off. One of them is seriously hurt. So is it now? Does it have disadvantage as well as?
The next attack against it has advantage.
Oh, okay, sure, but it's otherwise okay. All right. Well, it's not. Let's see. What's your AC?
Mine?
What's your AC?
10.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Good bad. What's your armor class?
12.
Misses you also. It's now flailing around. It's just sort of like it's part blinded. It's trailing phantom images of itself. Like a claw goes swooping over your head. But it doesn't manage to connect with any of you. Good bad. It's your turn. It's
Now,
just done it's done a serious chunk of damage. It's been hit back.
okay,
It's
well,
going hog wild.
I'm straight out of my village.
Yep.
Don't really know much about this adventuring lark, so not sure how much freedom I have here, so you can tell me not. But what if I was to look around, sit down, and start singing the song that I heard the Dryads singing earlier in a bid to try and call them to our aid?
Well, the dryads.
Yes.
Oh, the charm spell.
Yeah, I'm trying to charm the Dryads back at us. Trying to call my
Blimey.
pals. I don't know whether that's a thing that is possible.
Yeah. You've got a charm spell.
No,
Oh.
I know. They sang at me, and
Oh.
I kind of felt a bit of a connection with them.
Romantically, or?
A bit of a kindred spirit there.
Okay, Good Bad definitely thinks it's worth a go. I'm going to tell Ian that this definitely will not work. So you can choose whether or not Good Bad does it for the sake of Good Bad being Good Bad,
Okay.
But it's you just don't have the same ability the Dryad has.
All right.
To have done that.
Yeah, I'll try it anyway.
That's what I'm talking about. Goodbad sits down and, in a surprisingly nice voice, starts singing a Dryad song.
Quite deep.
I'm bleeding out here.
Yeah, like it's
Tom
just
Waits
deep,
kind
but
of.
really, yeah, like that sort of thing.
No dryads, though. Oh, well,
Must be in the wrong key.
yeah.
Yeah.
Robert.
So the wrong thing.
Oh, hello. I mean, hello. Right, what we got left? What's still up for
There's
grabs?
a lot
Magnus is in
going
front
on.
of you on fire.
Still kicking?
He's still kicking.
Yeah, all right. Let's blast him in the face then.
That's it. Great. Like
I'm not
Robert
taking
Tom
any-
is slowly going Cockney. Yeah, I'm gonna blow him in a vein. Justice. Yeah,
That is a 14.
that's a hit. Roll your damage.
1d10. That's 4 damage.
Okay, he's very nearly dead now, basically. Is that more fire?
Oh yeah, more fire, but that's my cantrip basically.
Okay.
I'm blasting fire out my arm.
Yeah, that's totally fine. You just kind of like, at this point, you're kind of like, you're sort of making sure that the last bits of him are definitely on fire.
You know that picture of like the riot policeman who's just like spraying tear gas spray all over people? It's
Yeah.
like that, just getting every inch of him as I can,
Oh, yeah.
shouting desist.
Amazing.
Is he on the ground now, do you reckon?
Yeah, probably, or at least doubled over.
I reckon I stop
Uh-huh.
and say, now is your last chance to go to prison.
That's,
Sure.
That's
well,
not
let's
going
see
to
if he
catch
lives. No, he dies.
Okay.
He basically, he was still on fire, and then he was more on fire, but he was still on fire. So he took being still on fire damage, and that was enough that he just sort of, you go like, this is your last chance to go to jail, and he just goes, bump. Like, as far as you're concerned, it's like he's decided, no, actually.
Very well.
Very good. Okay, Freya. What's your AC again? Sorry, Hal?
16.
Bloody hell! Bloody no!
Yeah.
She misses you entirely. Maybe she stupidly uses her like impaled arm, and at this point it's just like. Like she's just like.
I mean, they saw what we did to the
having
bandits.
the worst day. Morrigan.
Okay, so Freya's the only one left, basically.
There's still a hippogriff.
Oh yeah.
You go for her. Go for her. I got this.
I don't.
Okay.
I've only got 5 hit points, just going to put
Okay,
that out
I'm gonna run up to
there.
Freya.
I only started with 6.
Oh wow.
Run up to Freya and be like, Magnus is dead, the hippogriffs are gone, stop now, and we can still get out of this alive.
Give me a charisma persuasion check.
And her lover is dead.
22.
Yeah, that'll probably do it. She just kind of goes, drops the crossbow, and it's like,
Okay, cool. I'm gonna tie up her hands with a hempen rope.
okay.
Yeah. And I'm gonna like, and then can I do something else, or is that my whole turn? I'd like to get my short bow out and try and shoot the hippogriff from where I am, but not moving because I want to keep an eye on Freya.
Okay. We'll say this is at a disadvantage.
Okay.
But then it's the
Hippogriff is at disadvantage.
Cancels the advantage.
so
I
we
guess.
cancel the
So
advantage.
it's normal.
Yeah.
Okay. 7. No. Damn it. Well, I tried.
You do hate to see it. I don't want to kill it, but I gotta finish what you started, right?
It's
So
actually Hel's turn next.
Ooh.
Hel, you basically Freya's tied up.
Yeah, I'm going to point my crossbow at the hippogriff that Tane's dealing with and shoot it in the face,
Okay.
hopefully.
not in the beak because it'll just ricochet right off.
Yeah, in the soft part of his face.
Oh.
Oh, 4 again.
The hippogriff's just like,
I guess I'll do I guess I'll do Sacred Flame then. I guess I'll
Not
set
the
it on
Sacred
fire
Flame
some more.
again.
The target must succeed on a dex saving throw or take 1d8 radiant.
Okay, what's your spell save DC?
10. Sorry, no, it's not. I think it's 13. Yeah, it is 13.
That is a fail from the hippogriff.
Oh, yay. So, what are we doing? 1d8. Alright, where are we at?
Close your eyes.
Where's the d8? Is this the
Lend
d8?
me your
Yeah.
hand, darling.
4.
Okay. It's like it catches fire, and it's like it catches fire with a sense of like glum resignation. Like you're not sure creatures could catch fire in a sort of like a sort of way, but somehow it does. Let's see if it dies. It doesn't die, but it's
That's
very
almost worse.
It's misery, somebody!
it's very nearly dead. Basically, like on its turn, it just kind of goes like. And just sort of sits down. It's like,
No.
guess I'll burn to death.
No!
Goodbye.
Well,
Smash its head in!
No, I can't finish off. But can I find some water from a well and try and put it out? Or
Yeah.
No!
It's
You nearly killed me!
It's learned its lesson.
Yeah, its masters are dead, its friends gone off to live a lovely life, and it's a bit singed.
What's going on with that other one, by the way?
It's shown it's living its best life.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in
Yeah,
the wild. I
okay.
think
It got it basically stopped and was just like, I'll stop if you stop. It's gone.
Okay, well, yeah, I run to the well, fill up my pan with some water, and then try and sploosh it out in the hope that it'll be like, okay, gonna go off and hang out with my mate now in the forest and have little Gryffindor babies or whatever they're called.
Gryffindor.
Just make me a dex check.
Cheers, my
Oh, it's a 1, so.
Yeah, that's a natural one.
Oh, that's
my
a
friend.
1, is it?
Yeah.
Oh no, that was
You run to the well and you throw a pan of water in its face.
helping!
Thanks! Thanks, that's exactly what I needed.
Robert
Oh,
Cobb.
no.
I'm writing Magnus a parking ticket for the coach who left outside.
That's
Okay.
amazing.
Magnus, you're writing Magnus's corpse a parking.
Yes,
Okay, fine.
because his ancestors will have to pick up the bill.
Classic. Classic Robert.
But then I see the look at its own face, like, can somebody do something? And I'm like, very well, I will put it out of its misery and punch the head of the griffin.
Oh my god!
Just to try and brain it.
Make me a strength check. Well, attack it.
17.
Yeah.
Good bad makes a very sad.
I mean, I can tell you, it's got 2 hit points, so yeah, it's pretty much dead. You just kind of like, you just clock out the hit.
Should we see if I kill it?
Yeah, roll your
D6,
damage.
is it? For a strength attack? Unarmed, or is that D4?
Are your hands really not registered weapons? You're a metal cop.
I mean, not like on my character sheet, but I have metal hands, so you
We'll
be
call
the
that an
judge.
improvised weapon, which is strength plus d4.
Okay. So my +1. Wait, so you mean a D4 plus my strength?
Yeah. So
Yeah. That's a 3. Cool.
Yes, you kill it.
Okay.
You
There's
just
no
kind of
need
clock,
for that
crunch.
aluminium.
Once again, you are all sending me mixed messages.
Well, Pan's already feasting on the dead hippogriff.
Well, it's
Yeah.
flame grilled, so.
Exactly. He's very excited about it.
You hear a voice behind you saying, talking of mixed messages, a man walks up to you with sort of like, he's kind of like bloodied and smoke stained.
Give him back the badge. Give him back the badge, quick.
I am the
Never.
captain of this town, captain of the guard, and I have to say, I was really under the impression that you were assaulting it along with these reprobates.
Does it
No.
look like that's what we did? Really?
Well, you were part of the initial assault.
I'm going to
Explain
point to
yourselves.
just the burning corpse of Magnus, and then the burning corpse of the griffin, and then
Let's-
to the girl I tied up behind me.
You know, we're kind of new to this. We didn't properly vet our clientele.
They experienced criminals. They knew how to like bypass our checks that we definitely did. We have a crime robot with us.
And we're not
I
even getting
didn't smell
paid
a single
now.
bit of crime.
Yeah, do you guys? I mean, we kind of saved the.
We're-
We'll take.
Can we
payment
take
in
the
gold
cart?
coins.
Oh no, there's nothing in the cart. We need payment.
You will have to pay the parking fine.
I'm not a descendant of Magnus.
Listen, you
and
can
Freya.
scrounge whatever you like
Freya's
from their
still
wagon,
alive.
but I'm not paying you a thing. Anyway, even if we were to put up a reward, and in fact there was a substantial reward for Magnus and Freya's capture, we're gonna have to use all of that on the gates.
The gate
come
wasn't us
on.
though. You know, that was.
As soon as we thought they were criminals, we tried to help. And we did help, actually. You're welcome, by the way.
I can mend little things. I can't mend a gate, but.
Has anyone looted Magnus or Freya yet?
Freya's still alive.
Freya's still alive.
Not going to stop me.
You don't
No,
get,
You might want to put Magnus out.
Hang on, with this...
you get a molten nugget of silver from Magnus's pocket.
Sweet.
I want to say to the guard,
Mhm.
either you give us just something pay to make this worth our while, or, and I grab the hempen rope on her wrists and say, or I'm going to pull this off.
Threats.
Honestly, huh?
Threats.
Yeah,
That's how
well,
you're dealing
we
with.
saved your town and you're the one being rude here, so yeah, if that's what it's come to.
Ugh. He just produces a pouch from his pocket, drops it, and swans off.
Oh, see, that wasn't so hard, was it? And I let go of the hempen rope.
Leaves this behind him.
Cool.
Money!
Money.
Cha-ching.
And so sort of, as the sun sort of like dips on to late afternoon, and like everyone gathers around an enormous cat eating bits from a still smoking hippogriff, everyone sort of looks at one another and like,
That went alright.
apart from the odd like near treachery
Yeah.
and
I didn't know what we were doing, okay? I did what I thought was
You
right.
just got caught up in the moment.
I did.
you
What
popped a couple of
happens?
heads. You did some things that might haunt you in your dreams for the next few nights, but all in all, it was a completed adventure, if not a wildly successful adventure. Maybe just maybe, there's something to this adventuring business. And that's the story of how you transported 2 warlocks to a town and then killed one of them.
And got paid.
And got paid.
Hey,
Yay.
a happy
Most
ending.
importantly.
Hooray! Well, that was fun.
Like face
Yeah.
hurts.
Good news.
Yeah.
Yeah, that mask looks uncomfortable.
It does. Yeah, it's quite bad. Thank you,
Thank you,
My
Johnny.
pleasure.
Dungeon Master Johnny.
Good fun.
Let's do this again.
Yes,
please.
Yes,
again.
that was a lot
No?
of fun.
Yeah.
Trade again.
Out of character now.
So yes, thank you all for joining us on this epic adventure. We've been Break Quest Club.
Yes.
We'll get used to that name for sure. But we will.
Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club.
Yeah, it's better to say
Breakfast
it
Club.
fast.
Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club.
So catch these guys on Dicebreaker, youtube.com/Dicebreaker. Subscribe to Eurogamer, obviously, if you haven't already. And we'll see you for the next adventure very soon. Bye!
I've been right.
What pandemonium will the Break Quest Club dive into next? The second Break Quest Club campaign is coming soon. In the meantime, subscribe to Dicebreaker for more tabletop shenanigans, or Eurogamer for video game chaos, or take a look at one of the other D&D videos on the screen now. See you next time.